What's up, guys, gals, and non-binary pals? My name is Naomi. Welcome to House of Miscellanea. It's Tuesday at a new time. It is 7:30 p.m. Central here in the beautiful state of Wisconsin. I hope that you are having a good one wherever you are. Hello to Tigger and Shannon and Kat, who are already in the chat room, the live stream chat. And I'm thinking that this might be a good change overall for the time. We're going to see how it goes, see who shows up. Wallflower, what's going on? I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Real quickly, I'm just going to go over what I've got out here in front of me. Tools that I will be using, pretty much same old, because I like, certain ones. But this is my pen from Diamond Pen Pal. This is the Satura pen, and it fits with the magic and colors, really, of the piece that I'm working on, which I will show you momentarily. I am using inside of my multi-placer on the pen the Eggnog scent from Putty Crocker. Yes, I'm still using Christmas scents. Don't judge me. Hi, Autumn. I am also using Ghost from Diamond Painting Daily inside of my single placer and the multi-placer on this beautiful pen from Peachy Keen, which I use for ABs, but this piece doesn't have any ABs, so I don't need to. Ooh, I'm doing that bouncy thing. Hold one moment. I'm going to scoot you just a little bit. Maybe, possibly. There we go. There we go. Now it won't bounce. Okay, perfect. And I have a straightening tool here from Flower Designs. It is a plastic pen. And then inside of my beautiful Simba-sized tray from Pucky Pie Pours with fishies in it, I also keep my other necessities, like you always got to keep your Burt's Bees around. You got to keep some hand lotions, good stuff. But let me pile these things there, as well as a pair of tweezers. I keep those in there, and everything fits, and it's beautiful. The tray that I am using is from what's up, Melissa? Is from Firefly. It has a removable lid, which I usually do. This is the Mary Morales Firefly tray with the fishies on top. Firefly. It's the Switch Mini Max. Now, it is called a Mini Max, but this isn't a mini tray. I've got big man hands, apparently, I'm told. So, in comparison, this is a Diamond Art Club, current tray. You can see that the size is actually kind of large for a tray. So, be aware when you get this. It says Mini Max, but it ain't mini, okay? It has a removable lid and a removable trash tray, which I usually do remove. And then there's a on the top where you can stick your pen and it won't roll away. And then it has an open and close pour spout. Now, when you first get these, that pour spout might be a little bit stiff, but if you open and close it enough times, it will actually start to chill out a little bit. But the diamond painting that I am working on right now, you will see an unboxing for very soon. This one is from Enablers Outpost, and it is Veiled in Starlight by Colorful Cat Studio, and it is this beauty right here, this unicorn. It's a 50 by 55 centimeters. It has 40. I started it only a few days back, and honestly, I'm loving it so far. The grid is beautiful. The shimmer drills are beautiful. Gotta love them. You love your Firefly? I knew you would once you figured out the pour spout problem you were having. Anyways, so I did put in there, that we could do some trivia later with, video game trivia inspired by the fact that Dustin is playing Baldur's Gate right now. I just lost the tap to my lotion. It's gone. Oh, there it is. It fell on the floor. Um, Dustin's playing some Baldur's Gate, and so I got to thinking, what could we do trivia on that we haven't already? And I don't think we've done anything really on video. Love your lives because for the most part, you never work on the same canvas. I try not to. I try to mix it up a little bit. Oh shoot, I didn't put a band-aid on for my I have that's not going to be gross to anybody, right? I don't think you can see it unless I like really put my hand up there. Took the murder tweezers and got the little nibs off and now it works. Oh good, good, good. Um as long as that's not going to bug anybody. It's just a little, that's where I burnt the shit out of myself on some spaghetti sauce. Whoopsie poopsie. Listen, not everybody can be perfect like me burning myself on some spaghetti sauce, but you know, all good, cool. All right. As long as it's not going to grow out, because usually I would just slap a band-aid on there and then nobody has to look at it. But it's been like a week now, so it's getting better. Cool. All right, good. Good deal. So yeah, I decided to move the live to 7:30 on Tuesdays. I did not check to see whether that was stepping on any toes. So if it is, I'm sorry to whomever's toes I'm stepping on. It was not intentional, but I needed to do something to move things around a little bit because, the Tuesday afternoons, I think I had my heart in the right place trying to set it up for people who were in other countries, but they probably have their own people that they watch. So or they'll show up and it'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. But um yeah, I had thought, okay, well, I'll do it for people in other countries. And then those who are in other countries that were showing up were generally showing up to my later ones because it was like later in the morning where they are. So we'll see how it goes. But I have a feeling evenings are going to be better for everybody involved, including the fact that my dogs will not be losing their minds mostly. Um and Dustin will already be home. The house will already be kind of settled, should make a difference. But I don't know if you guys also noticed, but I went ahead and for whatever silly reason, I updated my profile picture and banner on YouTube just for the heck of it. It's an old picture of me, but I figured now people know what I look like, right? Or at least what I did look like when I was cute. We're already up to 11. See, Tigger, now you jinxed it and we're down to 10. People jumping in and going, nah, I don't want to hang out with this lady any longer than I have to. Speaking of hanging out with me longer than you have to, a reminder that my 24-hour live, the Marathon for Mental Health, will be on May 31st and will kick off the Gods and Goddesses event, which is starting on June 1st. So if you want to hang out with me for 24 solid hours live and diamond painting, I would be happy to have you to help me stay awake, tell me funny stories, do some tarot readings, or we'll do some fun stuff, mental health, good stuff for you on that live. If you joined me last year, we had a blast at about 3 o'clock in the morning, my time. Things went really off the rails. It was great. Oh, now we're back to 11 again. I guess they decided they wanted to come back. Oh my goodness. Maybe that 11th person is really wishy-washy. I don't know. Make up your mind already. Jeez. But yeah, if you joined last year for the 24-hour live, I had a great time. I think everybody else had a great time. That's how we came up with the member names, the Dusty Dazzlers. Well, it's actually the Dusty Ass Dazzlers. Dusty Ass Dazzlers. We decided that a group of diamond painters was called a dazzle, like how a group of pelicans is called a pod or whatever. We decided that a group of diamond painters was called a dazzle. And so that's how the member name was born. We were introduced to Linda and Hector and their life saga. These are not real people. Amber Jean Nadine will probably make an appearance this year. We got to tell her story and where she comes from and what she's like. Because you just never know. You never know until you deep dive into a fictitious person's life. But it should be a good time. So if you want to join, like I said, that will be on the 31st. I will probably start at like 10 a.m. Central Standard Time and then go until the next morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, giving everybody an opportunity to make some purchases on Diamond Art Club if you're gonna, talk about what you got, all that fun stuff. Maybe buy me a gift for staying up. So I'm just kidding. You don't have to buy me anything. But I'm also going to be collecting for a local charity. Most likely it will be either like a women's shelter, and or like a YWCA, maybe like a domestic abuse charity of some sort for that purpose, And then I was going to get in touch with the YWCA or the local women's shelter and find out whether or not they might take some donations of diamond paintings to give the women that are there something to do, something to pass the time. If not that, then possibly some sort of like recovery for addiction or alcoholism, because that's how I got brought into diamond painting. But I'll let you know more as I have more details for that. And my bird yelled for no reason. I don't know what she's screaming about. Trying to watch the last 24-hour inceptions. Made it to the birds finally making a nest in a tree that's not dead. Oh, okay. I don't even remember what the hell happened last year, to be honest. Like I said, about 3 a.m. it went off the rails and I don't remember anything. Can you find out if Togo needs water? I know she doesn't need food. I just fed her. Thank you. I don't know what are you eating something? Maybe she thinks I'm eating something. I don't know what her deal is. What's your deal, bird? I have a blue-fronted Amazon parrot. Oh, I'll talk more about it on my whip and chat, but really, Togo, I'll talk more about it on my whip and chat, but 6 years ago today is when we got Sugar, and I will post pictures. Hi, Jamie. I'll post pictures on my whip and of Sugar the day that we got her. She was adorable, hands down, adorable dog. Just a wee baby puppy. Like legit could fit in my 2 hands. She was tiny. How is everybody? So what are you guys working on this evening for diamond paintings? I have, how many active whips do I have right now? I'll show you like in pictures what active whips I'm working on right now. And then what I've finished, because I've got some post reviews that I need to put out, and I will do. But let me go. Need this. This is what I need. Need to cover the diamond painting so I don't stick anything to it, because I've done that before and it's when you do that. Okay. So going backward, let's see. All right. So my finishes so far for 2025. Going back, let me make sure. Okay. I have finished Down the Rabbit Hole by Margaret Morales. That one has been finished. That was my or my fourth finish for 2025. Um, this I finished Unicorn Girl. She's done. That was my fifth finish for 2025. Purity was my first finish for 2025, so I've still got to do post review on that. Galaxy Heart was my second finish for 2025. Okay, this is an active right now, Azalea. She's really big though. She's a 90 by 70 from the one with the diamond art, and it's computer rendered, so it's really confetti heavy, but that's by Julia Sperry. I finished The Librarian from Diamond Art Club by Amy Brown. That was my third finish. Honor the Masses from Jaded Gem Shop was bouncy. There we go. Was my sixth finish by Anki Moore. I finished A Cup of Sunshine from Diamond Art Club, and that was my seventh finish. Eden Cove from Captured by Radiance was my 10th finish. I finished three paint gems. Those were 8, 9, and 11. Fisher Gal was finished 12. Finish. Oh, whoops, I marked this is finished 12. This is finished 13. Foxy Lady by Camilla de Erico is finished 13. And then Evening Melodies is a work in progress. Dorothy's Friends by Shay J. Reed is a work in progress. Veiled in Starlight, the one that I just showed you. This is the one I'm working on currently. Where's my first finish for 2025? It wasn't. No. Oh, duh. Purity. What's up, Vicky? So yeah, I have a lot of post reviews that I need to put up. You got an Amazon gamer, dare you to pick up your bird. Maybe you should, oh my God. Yeah, if I want my arm bitten off, I can pick her up with a stick. Like I can use a stick and I can pick her up with a stick, but I can't pick her up with my hand. She'll chomp the shit out of me. Working on a set of cat magnets. Oh, Moon Goddess. I have Moon Goddess. I can't wait to work on that one. Very excited. But yeah, I will probably attempt to show you guys my bird at some point or another. Like I love the bird, but she doesn't love me back. It is not mutual. She doesn't even like me. It's really sad, actually, because the whole reason I got this bird in the first place was because I had bonded with her and I thought, okay, she'll be out of her cage. You know, we'll hang out. It'll be great. I'll take her in the shower with me. I'll hang out with her all the time. I met my daughter and decided she liked her better. And now my daughter's never even here. So, like, she's got nobody. Now she just lives her fat bird life on top of and outside and around her cage, but never gets loves. Unfortunately, I don't keep records like you. I don't know how many I've done. Oh, well, there no time like the present to get started. I didn't keep track of anything until last year. So I didn't know like which one was my first, second, third finish for the year or anything like that. I just put in like when I started and when I finished each kit. I didn't even write necessarily like when I kitted it up versus when I started working on it. It wasn't until this year that I was like, maybe I ought to keep track, because when I go through and I do my year in review, I don't like it takes me forever to figure out what order to put them in. So I was putting them just by month, basically. Brenda says, "Hey, just wanted to see you for that long, really sick. Oh no, especially being pregnant, fighting this cold. I'm sorry. Well, hi. I hope you feel better. And thank you for stopping in and saying, hey, that's rough. That's really rough, especially being sick and having that many kiddos under 4 at your house. Like, no, thank you. They outnumber you by a large margin. That's when you give up and you call your mom and you say, Mom, I'm going to need you to move in for a little while. I'm going to need you to come and take care of this situation for me for a little bit. Is it just like morning sickness or you got like bronchitis or something? You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I didn't used to keep good records at all. It was not something that I was really that good at until, and even now, I'm not that good at keeping records because I'll forget to write down when I started a kit or I'll forget to write down when I ended a kit. I usually have to go back on Discord and see like when I posted my first picture. Because I'll usually, not always, but I'll usually post a picture of when I start one or at least like a work in progress picture or something like that. But I do like to show you guys something different on the whip and chats and on the live streams, stuff like that, things that I'm working on. And I and kit up new ones in such a way that you can usually see something different. But Evening Melodies is where am I on that one? I am on Evening Besides Myself. Okay, I have finished 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, I finished 3 rows and I have like 3 squares done on the 4th row. And then the Julia Sperry, I finished 2 rows on that one yet, but it's really confetti heavy. I have other works in progress. Hold on here. I'm a liar. I am also working on where did it go? Where did it go? I kitted it up. A ways. There we go. I also finished Persephone in Spring. I don't remember which finish she was. I didn't mark that. Whoops. All right. Well, so I lie. I have another, anyways, doesn't matter. I'm working on Ruby Reef Siren for Jaded Jamboree, kind of. I mean, I'm not like registered, anything like that, but hi, Sarah, welcome. But I have this one going too, and I'm like right up to like here on it. I've finished like that much. So I'm not quite to the halfway point, but I'm getting close on that one. And then I'm working on Dorothy's Friends, and that one is like I have just passed the her friends. Like I'm like that much finished with it. So I'm at like the 1/3 mark on that one. Can you help suggest on how to move a large canvas on a table to work on it? You mean like how you well, because besides myself, how I work is I start in the bottom left hand corner of the canvas. Okay, so let me move some crap out of the move some crap out of the way here, and I can show you what I mean. And you see how I have it sectioned off with release paper because I do one square at a time. So I start at the bottom left corner of the canvas unless it's a long canvas. And then I'm usually starting, I guess, at the top left side and then working my way through it that way. But I always work left and then bottom to top, or if this was sideways, if this was the sideways part, this would be the top left of the canvas. So then I would be going top to bottom and then left to right this way, because I keep pulling it toward me and toward me and toward me when I'm working on it. So some people go the opposite direction and they start on the other side with the canvas rolled up. And then as they're finishing it, it's sort of laying back on the table, off the back of the table, so that it's out of the way. Bella Art just dropped this. It's like a ring. And I can find a link here in a little bit, but it's a ring that you actually put on the canvas and it rolls the canvas up as you go along. You can buy one or two of them if it's a really wide canvas or a long canvas, to keep it rolled up. But what I usually do is, as I'm going, hold please, as I'm going along with squares specifically, you have to roll them outward. So I would roll the canvas up like this, okay? And as I'm rolling it up and it's going into my lap, essentially, to keep it rolled up, I typically use clips. Like I'll clip here and I'll clip here to roll it up. And the clips that I use, I got at the Dollar Tree. They're like, you can get them in a pack of like 6. I think there's 6 or 8 in a pack, and it's $1.25 for a bunch. They have rubber on the ends of them so that it grips onto the canvas, which I like. They also come in a larger size. So if you're working on a really big canvas, these are in 4. I'm almost positive. You get a 4 set of these and like a 6 or an 8 set of these. But they do come on the Dollar Tree website if you're looking for them. But I was actually eyeballing that new Bella, like rolling a sister thing. What is it called again? It's like a ring. It's a ring, but I can't think of what they call it. But yeah, so as I'm going, I'm pulling the canvas toward me, rolled up, and it sits in my lap. Now, some people don't like it to sit in their lap, so when they get to a certain part of the canvas, like the middle, they'll flip their canvas around like so and start working on it backwards so that they don't have a bunch either in their lap or hanging off the back of their table. I always work one direction, left to right, bottom to top on every canvas that I do. Even if it ends up like it's sort of hanging down in front of me on the table, but it's rolled up so that it's not just hanging to the floor or whatever. I hope that made sense. Did that help you? I hope it helped. Oh, guys, guess what? I got 2 new stickers today. Hold on, I'll show you my 2 new stickers. I'm trying to decide on where I want to put them because they need a good spot. Okay, so I got this one. Keep calm and stay sober, like that one. And then this one, sober AF. I love these stickers. And I need to I got to put them somewhere, but I got to figure out where I want to put them. Cuz I thought about replacing my sobriety duh sticker that I have on here. Oop, boink ya. There we go. Sobriety duh. I thought about replacing it with my sober AF one. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see what I decide on for those. That helped. Okay, good. Good. Vicky ordered 2 of them, the rings. Yeah. Yeah. I like honestly, I haven't purchased any trays or anything like that from Bella before, but I thought those are look really handy. Really handy. Anyways, well, I'm glad that that helps because yeah, if you don't my issue before I got my desk and stuff like that was I was working off of 2 large tray tables. I was working on my canvas on 1 large tray table, and then my computer and all of my uh recording equipment was basically on the other table. And so I had to get really fancy about how I was rolling things up and where they would end up because otherwise you end up with a mess, especially because I've got a lot of furry animals that live with me. And if the canvas hangs down for too long, like Beans could knock it down or whatever, but had to get all fancy. But yeah, thought about getting myself some of those rings just because they look like a really great idea, you know? So, anywho, uh, okay. Now, I have not started doing any trivia yet. I will take the temperature of those in the chat to see if you would like to do some trivia because I have some ready. Already we have like twice the amount of people we normally have on Tuesday afternoons. So that's a good sign. Sign. All right, where did my tweezers go? Uh-oh. I hid my tweezers on myself. What did I do with them? Tweezers, where did you go? Nope. Yeah, we'll grab some different tweezers then. Oh, I don't like these. I don't like the murder tweezers that have the really like long skinny ends on them because they don't pick up and like work as well as the shorter ones do. So I try to watch for the ones that have like a thicker end because these ones with the really long skinny ends on them are just kind of useless. So let's see. Nope. Got too many pairs of these ones look okay. We'll go with those ones for now. My other pair is a set of Dreamer Designs tweezers. It's about the only good thing I've gotten out of a Dreamer Designs recently. Yeah. More content. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. I prepared some video game trivia, like I said. Uh I now I don't know whether or not you guys are gamers, like I'm a gamer. And I'm not a like all the time gamer. I haven't played all the games, but I know things about games, right? And I prepared questions that, especially with the easy questions, they're things most people I feel like would know. If you know general things about video games, you should be all right. Uh, but like I said, wanted to know whether you guys wanted to do trivia or if you do not want to do trivia, that's totally fine too. I will just sit here and talk like I normally do, and it will just be a hangout, a Tuesday hangout. What do you guys think? Still really want their Sunday morning canvas, but scared to order from them because of, well, and you know what? I saw a review today um from Crafty-ish Kristen, I think it was, and it was one of the overseas collection, which is supposed to have the updated canvas with the updated drill field, and I'm not impressed with what I saw. One, the gapping, geez, the gapping did not appear to be better. Two, the drills, she was having issues with, like, it was either too tight or not tight enough, and I don't want to deal with that. The second generation canvas that I have, it's like, the gapping is typical for, like, anything that is in current Diamond Art Club, pretty much. But it looked like in the video that I watched of hers that it was even looser than that, which seems strange to me. Just random like last time. Okay. I'm down with that. Hold on, let me edit. Let me edit the name then. And we will just call it Tuesday Evening Live Hangout. Boom. There we go. Hi, Kat. Welcome. You sleepy? Is that a yawn symbol? Uh-oh. Not sleepy, Cat. I am totally fine with just hanging out and not doing any trivia. That is totally fine with me. I think Dustin was looking forward to a video game trivia so he could make peanut gallery comments. He told me a very story about his Baldur's Gate character. I don't know if it's safe for sharing or not. Maybe I'll save it for Discord after dark because it's a story, all right. Because in Baldur's Gate they let you have relationships and you romance some of the non-player characters. Nobody wants to see Jamie make shit up. Is Jamie still in here? She does do a good job with making shit up trivia. She's good at it. We could go back to the one that made everybody angry and play Would You Rather. That seemed to agitate people. We play Would You Rather again. Only this time I think you guys should ask some of the Would You Rathers. I've got a list. I can go back to the list and we could play Would You Rather again. Refresh our memories on how angry that made us. Some people don't like having an either or. Dustin needs to do a bit of input. He can be hilarious. Yeah, Dustin's fun most of the time. Except when he's not. You're still fun. That is a viewpoint that is shared by you only. But I love you. You're just not always hilarious as you think that you are. Oh, another thing that I will share on my whip and chat is I'm pretty sure that I saw a duck turn into a fish today. Or it died. I'm not sure. It's either a duck that is now a fish or it is no longer a duck at all. Biological duckfish. I got lots of things to share for my whip and chat. It's gonna be fun, I think. Not as fun as like Grand Theft Autos, but pretty fun nonetheless. But it will include a baby picture of Sugar, so you might want to tune in just for that reason because it is officially 6 years today that we got Sugar. So it will be Sugar baby picture. Worth tuning in for that. Tell you more about what? About the duckfish? About the inappropriate Baldur's Gate romance? What do you want to know more about? The inappropriate Baldur's Gate story I will probably save for Discord, but the duckfish. Yeah, so we have diving ducks that show up in Wisconsin. I'm sure they show up in other places, obviously, but um he brought up the duckfish or dead duck. Okay. Yeah, we have diving ducks in Wisconsin, and I'm sure that they show up in other places. Well, a couple weeks ago, Dustin mentioned something to me about, yeah, I saw the ducks, they were diving, and I was like, yeah, I've seen the mallards. They dive, they quick dive. It's only a couple of seconds really that they're underwater, but they do. They don't just dip their head. They like full go underwater, right? They go whoop and then they come back up. And he's like, no, like a diving duck. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Never seen him. Don't know what you're talking about. Well, so because he wasn't talking about the mallards, I thought he was talking about the mallards, but maybe a mallard that was just underwater for longer. No big deal. Well, today we go down and we were down by the bike trail near the river. Beans needed to pee. So he was complaining about the car ride we were on, wanted to go to the bathroom. So we get out of the car and go over to the bike trail, which goes right along the river. As we get up to the bike trail, the duck sees us, and it was what was that? Not a ring-necked duck? Ring-necked duck. Okay. And this ring-necked duck was on the shore, like top of the little rise. It takes off and it hits the water and it's flapping and its feet are in the water. So it's like legit creating a glide as it's going and it's flapping its wings on the water. All of a sudden, it dives into the water and we stood there counting. And we made it to 45 and I realized we've not seen this duck resurface. Okay. So either the duck became a fish, maybe, or the duck committed suicide. I don't know. It never resurfaced. So we did some research, went to the Google machine, and the Google machine said that this ring-necked duck can hold their breath for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Never even saw its head pop back up. I think it was probably a duckfish. I don't believe the Googles. I think that it's just a duckfish. Flying duckfish. Never saw again. Gone forever. And like I I've never seen this type of duck before. It was a very dark duck, right? And so we're thinking maybe it was a wood duck. I'm like, what if it went underwater and like all of a sudden this crap eating carp got a hold of it or something and it just never made it back to the surface? Now it's dead. Sad day for a duck. No pelicans today though. I didn't see any. Did you see any? No, I didn't see any. I don't know if it died, Vicky. It never resurfaced. It could have been. It could have been eaten by a fish. It could have been eaten by beaver. Got some huge ass beavers down there. So it could have been beaver food, carp food. Maybe there's a freshwater shark under there. I don't know. I mean, General Motors did do some really funky things to the river, so there could be some carnivorous carps down there, for all I know, with extra eyes and feet and teeth. I don't know. I've never been in it. I won't go to Rock River because it's dirty water. It's cleaner now than it was, but things that make you go, yeah, the wetness protection program. No, stop. It went into the wetness protection program. That's stupid in the best way. Thank you, Kat. I needed that in my life. It was feeling zesty. Duck was a zesty duck. Decided to go change its name to Ellen, living a different duck life somewhere else on the river. Beans, excuse you. I think he might have heard Ace or something coming home. I don't know when he's supposed to be back. You tell him the wetness protection program. Oh no. That's some dad level funniness there. I love it. I love it. Oh God. Ooh, that hurt. I'm stealing that. Consider that taken. Oh man. Yeah. So after counting to really beans? I'm trying to talk. Don't talk over me, sir. Excuse you very much. Yeah, after counting to 45 and it never resurfaced, I was like, pretty sure that duck's gone. That duck's gone. It's never coming back. That was some Chris Angel shit there. Mind freak. Not mind jacked. That's something else. Stop it. Was that a Saturday Night Live skit? Mind. Oh, yeah. What's that from? Yeah. No, I'm not gonna Google it.
Video from the Chris Angel. Wasn't this? I think it was.
Was it like a not a Mad TV? It was something like a Mad TV, right? Or like a skit show? Mind Jack. I'm not going to Google it because I remember what it was, but I don't remember what it was from. Yes. Was it Saturday Night Live?
I think
I'll have to look later, not now. Don't Google it. Don't Google it. Oh, it's a very, very, very naughty sketch about Chris Angel. Very naughty but hilarious. In a pro, bro. Highly in a pro. Are you planning on taking him someplace? What are you doing? Oh, you can't save. See, we went all inappropriate anyway. It's pretty much our lives, though. We don't stay clean mind for very long. Working on the Feathered Hedge Witch rounds. Nice change after working on Spangler and Dateweiler squares. Yeah, I imagine that's probably true. A round, I don't know. I like to keep a round in my whips anyways, just for something to break it up. And because this one in particular has a hybrid render, it's really confetti. And so, not obviously this part isn't, but my round is really confetti heavy too. I don't I don't really have any super color blocky stuff going on right now. But I haven't worked on a Spangler or a Dateweiler, so imagine they're a challenge. Okay, so any further news on your boss's demon? Has it surfaced anywhere? I'm sure it's chop shopped now, but
Yeah.
nothing.
Rumor was
Oh, right. You said that they tried to track it using the GPS and that was a no-go. Didn't get
there's
anywhere.
also
People have seen it in the area. That seems
not
unlikely.
in
Like in the county, again, highly unlikely. Yeah, you're not gonna, especially the color being bright red. I'm like that would be an officer magnet right there. Bean, sir, do not talk back to me, son. I don't know what your problem is, but dad's looking for a save point so that he can take you someplace. Okay? Oh, but I can show you. This is the trash that I have on this piece. That's it. That. And I'm about like just past the halfway point right now, which is not bad when you think about it. Okay. What next? Should I grab out a different diamond painting since I'm done with my square? My next square I think is pretty boring. Let me look at it really quickly. See what it is. Oh, never mind. That's pretty confetti heavy actually. Got some spots. Nah, we'll stay on this one, I guess. I'm gonna cover it just so I can cut the plastique. Cheeseburger. Yeah, maybe. If he behaves himself until he gets to that point, maybe he'll get a cheeseburger. Possibly. Don't tell the kids, but we got sushi early. We don't tell the children every time that we get it though, because they always want some too. And those little bastards can get their own. Okay. Let's see here. Do you want this one? You want a cheeseburger while he's out? I'll let him know. You want this diamond painting or you want a different one? What do you think? I can pull something else out. I've got the Jaded Gem Shop. I've got my one with the diamond art. I've got my Ever After, and I've got the Evening Melodies. What do you think? What do you think? I'm gonna add the trash to this trash. Not much trash. Not too bad. They would all like a cheeseburger while you're out. They're interested in a cheeseburger. Seriously though, where did my tweezers go? I lost them. They went for a vacation somewhere. We got to vote for a Speary. We got to vote for an Ever After. I need a third of at least something else. Or another diamond painting, which would then need another tiebreaker after that. I don't think I've worked on the Speary in a minute, so I probably that one. All right, let me put these things to the set. Dragging them across the floor. He's refusing to get up. Oh, I know what I did with my tweezers. I put them in my freaking thing like I was supposed to. Durr. Personally, I would like to see Evening Melodies. Ooh. Ooh, okay, we can do that. We can do that. I could do a speary square later, but yeah. So this is the work that I have on this one done already. It's looking very, very good. Good. Good, good. But yeah, so I've got like halfway to go. Most of the top is, as you can see, is a lot of color blocking up here. Hi, Liana. Always been interested in that one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love this one. It's looking very good. The grid is really tight. Oh, let me turn the light on for you so you can actually see it. There we go. The grid is actually very nice. No heavy gapping anywhere. The shimmer drills are really, but as you can see, it is very confetti heavy in parts, which is okay when it comes to like a watercolor look. You want it to be kind of this hybrid charting, but I really like it a lot. I love how it looks like it's dripping paint. It looks really good. Okay, let me put this one away for the moment. And I will grab out Melodies. The Speary was started a while ago. Do I need to start asking about it? Maybe. Maybe. Um, oh God, I'm stuck. Ooh. All right, here we go. Here we go. Move this out of the way. Move some other junk out of the way here. Nah. Okay. So this is the part of Evening Melodies that I do not have done, obviously. You just poured 939 into 823. I have a bag like that. Did the same thing. And I didn't feel like separating them at that moment and went, I'll just put them in a separate bag for now and deal with them later if I need them. But yeah, this is the part I haven't worked on for Evening Melodies. And then this is the stuff that I have done. It's sideways, obviously. I can't fit it on my table the other direction. Lost my. Here we go. But this is the correct direction. This is the stuff that I have done. The night sky looks really good. And then this, the tent looks really amazing with the fire. I just got, that was the square I did last, was where the fire is. And then the bottom. It actually looks really, really good. I love, like, they use in this 939 mostly to do like the trees in the night against the night sky. And there are like a few spots where there's 3771, I think it is, the dark brown. And then some areas where it like you see greens and oranges where the firelight would be touching the underside of the leaf. And it looks really amazing. When you're right on top of it, holy crap, you don't know what in the heck you're diamond painting. Like it just looks like colors. But when you're back away from it, it really looks astounding. But yeah, right on top of this stuff, you're like, what am I looking at? I have no idea. Yeah, Evening Melodies. I got this one on a restock. I'm not certain how many times it's restocked, but it seems to be pretty popular. So I don't know why they would. What's the name of the painting that has the big stone arch? Poet's Retreat. Poet's Retreat and the one that Sarah is working on are like views of the same garden. There was one that restocked recently that looked like another part of that same garden somewhere else in that garden. But if you're talking about Poet's Retreat by Sandra Bergeron, that's the one that I believe has. No, it's not that. Sarah might know. Is it Big Stone Arch? Yeah, I'm not. It's a sky and a huge stone arch. Like a desert and a moon. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar. I'm not sure. I don't know landscapes though. By Andy Russell, Sarah asks. Yeah, I don't know landscapes, unfortunately. Most of the landscapes that I had done prior to like buying Diamond Art Club were all from Diamond Dots. And so I had done a lot of Diamond Dots landscapes. And then Heaven's Gate. Heaven's Gate. I thought Heaven's Gate had like a pagoda or a the Japanese arches, the Inashi. From DAC. Kind of plain, but and it has a desert in the background. A desert, a moon, a huge stone archway. A Torii Gate, thank you. Inashi. That's the name of the one that you may just put out recently. Was Inari something, right? Okay, let me get my drills here. Where are my drills? Milky Way Galaxy. Yeah, I think she's talking about not a Torii Gate, but like a stone archway. Ushimi Inari, think. Encyclopedia Buckner over here. She knows stuff. Not Heaven's Gate. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. That's hard. And I don't, like I said, I don't know enough about landscapes to be able to help you because I didn't really start looking at Diamond Art Club's landscapes until fairly recently. Sorry, I got to give this one a little alcohol treatment. Otherwise, it doesn't want to stick. You ever have issues where your glue doesn't seem to be sticky anymore? I use isopropyl alcohol. It's 91%. I don't know if it makes a difference in the percentage per se. People talk about using baby wipes. I don't have any baby wipes, but I do have isopropyl alcohol. I put it in a spray bottle. for those who had no idea what I was just doing. I put it in a spray bottle and I spray it on there. I close the plastic back up again to spread it out. And then I let it dry before I try and mess with it because, like, right now, I can see it's very liquid still in places. And so nothing will stick to it when it's like that. Not Heaven's Gate. Okay. A desert and a moon and a huge stone gate. Was this something that you saw like restock recently, or you were just looking around and you saw it? Like where did you see this? And are you sure it was Diamond Art Club and not Dreamer? Oh my gosh, this is a fun game. You know what we should do? We should play a game wherein we'll describe a diamond painting. Like I'll go on DAC, okay? I'll pick a diamond painting, just anything, okay? I'll describe some things that are on it and give you like we'll play like 20 questions and you guys can guess what diamond painting I'm trying to give you. 3 months or so ago. And it's not Milky Way Galaxy. Oh, I'm in issues here. I'm looking at the one you guys are saying, Milky Way Galaxy, to see if that matches what she's talking about. Oh, that's like the Utah Stone Arch. Is that what you mean? The Utah Stone Arch, Milky Way Galaxy? Because that, I mean, it's the Arches National Park. It's got to be that, right? Doesn't it have to be that? I mean, it seems like it would have to be. Yeah, Shannon said that a hot minute ago. That's Milky Way Galaxy. Yeah, Shannon said that like 10 minutes ago. She said that first. Okay. All right. Okay. So all right, this is a fun game then. We can make a game out of this. Why not? Okay. Let me go to Diamond Art Club. I will go all shop all. Okay. I'm just gonna go find a diamond painting, any diamond painting. Okay. I'm not even looking right now at all 1,873 products. I guess it would be ones in stock then if I'm just shopping normal. Okay, let's go with whatever this is. Let's see. Okay, perfect. All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna pick a diamond painting. This is the game. Yeah, stack trivia. Why not? This is this. I just want to make sure that this is dry. Okay, stack trivia. Are you ready? We're gonna play a game, and this is an item currently in stock. Okay, now how about let's play a game of 20 questions, sort of deal, but you guys will ask the questions. Okay. And it'll probably be more than 20. It'll be until we get it. All right. We're not limited to 20 questions, but you guys ask the questions and then I will answer those questions. They don't have to be yes or no, right? Because I don't think they have to be in 20 questions per se, but you know, obviously you can't say like give me the answer to the question or give me the answer, whatever. Like you have to ask questions about the diamond painting, and I have one selected. You ask questions and I will answer them until somebody guesses and gets it right. Okay. I think you guys are good enough that you'll be able to get this, but DAC trivia, it's on. Someone ask a question and I will answer the question about the diamond painting, which I have selected from Diamond Art Club, which is an in painting. I will at least give you that much. So that, narrows it down to 1800 currently, or 1873 currently in stock items. Is it ugly? Subjective. I really like the diamond painting personally. Okay, this one is actually on my want list. So I don't think it's ugly, but some other people might think it's ugly. Depends on what you're into. Ugly's so subjective, but it is not ugly to me. So somebody else could think it's butt ugly. I don't know. Any variations of real or fictional animals? Yes. There are variations of real or fictional animals in it. Landscape or portrait, since somebody asked landscape and somebody asked portrait. Because of the animals aspect, it is the more of the painting is about the subject than about the background, if that makes sense. I'm not traditionally a landscape with animals. The animal is the main subject, so in that it is more a portrait than a landscape. Ooh, I like this game. This is a fun game. We've got a winner here. Oh, no, don't be sorry. It worked out perfectly because then that way I could answer both questions. Never be sorry. Apologize for nothing, Wallflower. Except if you poke somebody in the eye with something on accident. And then, yes, you should probably apologize if you do that. It has to be if it's on my list. Nuh-uh. Shut up, Mel. I don't have only portraits on my want list, okay? Is it the new Crisabug? It is not the new Crisabug. Tis not. For those who may just be joining, if you are just joining, we are playing a form of 20 questions type DAC trivia where I have selected a diamond painting and they are asking questions. Y'all are asking questions to find out which diamond painting I have selected. %, portrait. Oh, and my is it a square or a round? Tigger, it is not a native female with a wolf. Shannon, it is not wisdom. Is it a square or a round? It is a square. It is a square. 98% portrait. Yes, that is probably a fair-ish assessment. Close to 98%. And I think that's mostly just because I don't tend to like shop landscapes. Although when I do, I end up adding some on there. That's for sure. Yes, it's a square. You hate this game. You're not allowed to hate this game. We'll make you pick something next. And play this in Discord. Be a fun game. I will say, yes, I will say that so far, wisdom has been the closest to correct. If that helps. I'm gonna figure out where the edge is. You can't see it. My light's all messed. Is it a cat? It is not a cat. It is not a kitty cat. Feathers. Morales with the wolf. There's a Morales with a wolf? Now I'm confused. It is not a Morales. Figure, yes, it has feathers. I didn't know about a Morales with a wolf in it. Wait. Now I'm thinking. Now you got me thinking. Oh, not at DAC. Oh, no, this is Diamond Art Club. It's specifically Diamond Art Club. Yeah, I was like, I'm sure that there's probably a Morales in it, but not at Diamond Art Club. That's why I was like, wait, what? Yeah, this is a DAC painting. Okay, so far it's a portrait style something of an animal that specifically has feathers. It is not wisdom, because that's been guessed. Is it ancestral snow blossom? No, it is not ancestral snow blossom. It's the sleeping with wolf one. No, sleeping with wolves is Yume, but it is not that one. And the main subject animal. I say only portrait style because it's like it isn't a landscape. Like the main topic of this painting is the animal, not the background. So it's not like what is it? Not forest friends. Furry friends. So it's not like a squirrel and three birds and traditionally a landscape. Or bears in front of a house. Is it a Highland cow? It is not a Highland cow. Realistic or cartoonish? The style of art is realistic. However, the subject is not at all reality. So like this could not happen in reality. It is. You put Adeline, but I knew you meant Aveline. Yes, it's Aveline, Mother of the Woodlands. I will link it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Whapam. Well done. See, Mel, for hating it. You won that round. It is Aveline, Mother of the Woodlands, and it's actually on my wish list. I really like this painting. And yeah, there are landscapey features about it, but it's certainly not a landscape. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back and shop all. I'm gonna pick another one. Are you guys ready for round two? All right, let me load some more. Load some, load some. I'm like, I'm loading so that I can choose out of whatever pops up. Loading a bunch. Okay. I'm choosing it at random too, so that it's not like just something I see that I could pick something I see that I like too, but um um sorry, I'm looking. Because I want to pick something that's not going to be like so hard for somebody to guess, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to pick something so obscure that people won't know it at all. I try and pick something that people would at least have a good shot at knowing. Let's see, let's see, let's see. We're gonna go with mm, uh, sorry, I'm trying. Like I said, I'm trying to pick one that like you have a chance of knowing. Let's see. How about yeah, maybe? I'm looking for one that's iconic without being like give it away immediately. Um, no, not that. No, not that one either. Let's go with sorry, I'm picking one. I'm picking one for you. Coasters. No, we're not going to pick coasters. Look at all those coasters. All the coasters you could ever want, ever. Okay. And then I think the next one I'll pick out of like Sparkle Pals, Sparkle Pals, Sparkle Pals. Okay. Go to. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. I've got it. I've got it. I've selected one. You may begin. You may begin your questioning, your line of questioning. I am ready. I've selected. And I think it's iconic enough that, you know, most people would know it. If you don't know it, you might be just new to DAC, but that's okay. Okay. So I will start by saying that this piece is in stock currently. So it is not archived. Does it have rainbows? No. It does not have rainbows. Is it a Mrs. Buttered or Mrs. Butter D? No, not a Mrs. Butter D. Portrait or landscape? This one would fall under category, I believe, landscape. I mean, it, yeah. The Okay. It's technically neither a portrait or a landscape. Um, technically, it is a story. It is another thing. Mermaid. It does not have a mermaid. Is it Surreal Blues? It is not Surreal Blues. Does it have real animals in it? It does not have any animals, real or imagined, in it. Fantasy or reality? Uh, technically, it would, I guess, be a fantasy, just based on the yeah, Tigger. Yes, it is an abstract. Liana water. Um, it it has. How do I answer that? It does not have water in the painting. Yeah. Yes. It does not have water in the painting. That is how I will answer that question. You take your guess back. But the important term of that is in the painting. Does it have anything alive in it? No. It does not have anything alive in it. At least, no. No. I'm just going to go straight up with no in that. It does not have anything alive. Liana, yes, it is Jasper C. Well done, Liana. Look at you knowing stuff. That was a fast one. A fast one. All right. Hold on a second. I will choose this one out of my wish list for archived stuff, because otherwise I have to go Googling archived things, and then that's a pain in my butt. So let me go to my wish list for archived things. There we go. And let me pick something out of the archived things that I have in my wish list. Okay, let's see. We will go with that would be funny, but I'm not going to pick that one. We'll go with sure. We'll go with this one. Okay, I'm ready. This particular diamond painting is an archived kit. Liana wins that one. Yes. Okay. I have selected it is an archived kit. So not currently in stock and not currently an active listing. You're going to have to use your memories on this one. Yeah, not this one. Okay. I didn't go with something archived that was like 10 years old. Okay. Nothing is 10 years old, but I'm not picking something that's so old that like you wouldn't be able to think of it. This is something that was not archived terribly, terribly, terribly long ago. So it's not going to be something that you got to, dig back in ancient history for. Is it the iris one? No. Port or land? Uh, technically land. Yeah, technically land on that. If you are just joining us, we are currently playing a form of trivia wherein I am selecting a diamond painting from Diamond Art Club. The one currently I have chosen is an archived kit, and playing a form of 20 questions. People are trying to guess which diamond painting I have selected based on the clues. And we just started this round. We only know right now that it is an archived kit that takes place on land, technically. And it is not the iris one. Which iris one are you talking about? Iris of the rainbow or something? Is that? I just make that up. Trying to think of which iris one you're talking about. Is it still on the archive website? Yes. This can still be found on the archive on the website. So it's not something that they have like wiped off of their archives. So not Hannah Lynn, not Mandy Manzano princess panels. This is one that you can still view. Iris of the Rainbow. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not that one. Seasonal. No, it's not if by seasonal you mean like holidays or season related, no, it is not. In fact, no, never mind. That would only make sense after you figure out what it is, because the title of this piece actually kind of evokes the exact opposite. That probably makes zero sense until you figure out what it is. Or maybe that helped you figure out what it is. I don't know. I guess that depends. Was it really popular, like Punch a Baby to Get? I don't think so. I mean, I like and it was on my wish list. I've seen finishes of it and I really enjoy it. But no, I don't think it was a Punch a Baby kit. At least it wasn't for me. There might be some people out there that feel differently, but I don't think so. Is there a predominant feature or color? Um, yes. Not i- not in like a color way, but there's a very like the the main thing of the thing is very main and right in the middle of the picture. If that's a main feature, like a predominant feature. It's like front and center. Whatever is going on around it is really background to what's happening right in the middle. You guys haven't asked like the usual 20 questions like animal, vegetable, or mineral. You get right down into it. I like it. If it helps you. Realistic. No. Eh, Like, okay. Yes, there is it realistically would not happen, okay? But there are the things that are in it are real, if that makes sense. Like the the subject matter, like what is actually happening, never happen, but the things being shown in this particular picture are real things. I hope that that answered your question. All right, let's see here. Animal. There are no animals in this. No animals in this one. I don't wait, let me look. I don't think there are literally any animals. There are 0 animals. Not even like a bird, not a butterfly, not an anything like that. No more threes? No more threes? As soon as I put this away, I'm going to find one. So, oh, there we go. That always happens for me. I don't know if that happens for you guys. Like you're diamond painting and you're like, okay, I found all the stuff. And then you put, like, you literally just put your stuff away and then see, just found another one. It's hard when a lot of things are matching colors here. Is it a room / scene or human portrait? It is not in a room. It is not in a room, okay? It is a scene. But and there is a human in it. It's a scene with a human, but it's not like yeah. Does it have a musical instrument? There are no musical instruments. Art style. This would be I would describe this as there are realistic aspects to it, wherein the subjects that are depicted in this look realistic. Okay. It's not cartoony like a Chrissa Bugs. It's not cartoony like a Butter D. Think more realism like what's her name? The one who does the dragons and whatever. Like more realistic, like the person who does the Ghost of Stonehenge or whatever, the ghost in Stonehenge or whatever, realistic sort of like that sort of style. But it is not like line art, it's not watercolor, it's like it's realistic-ish, but it's not like what's happening in it would not actually ever happen. Like it's not possible. If that all made sense. You guys need a hint? Illumine. It is not Illumine. But similar idea to like that the artwork looks realistic, right? but the thing that's happening in it is not realistic. Mean, I guess, could technically happen. She's like a lady on a ship, maybe, or whatever, like looking at the stars. Um, but the subject and subjects, I should say, in this one, would not be they're what they're doing is realistic, but them being there doing it is not realistic, I guess. Like, okay, so if you think of a lady who's, you know, doing a jumping jack would be realistic, but doing a jumping jack on Mars would not be, that sort of a thing. Like, there are there are things in it that are real, but they are would not actually be real at the same time. I will give you a hint, okay? This piece, which was archived by Diamond Art Club, was picked up by another company fairly recently. Is it comfortably numb? It is not comfortably numb. But you are wait, let me remember what comfortably numb is first before I tell you if it's similar in idea. Oh, yeah, no. No, no, no. No. I see where you were going with that. I see where you were going with that, where like, yes, those are real things, but that couldn't really happen. You're on the right track in that sort of way. You need another hint. Okay. Uh there are two main subjects in this piece. One is alive and one is not. That's the we need 10 hints. Is like the best one I have for you. Aside from it was recently picked up by another company. And it would be dumb to say that Dax render is better, but you know, Dax render is better. Beautifully broken. It is not beautifully broken. So that is a beautiful, beautiful kit. But it is not that. If I tell you the artist, you're gonna have it immediately, so I can't do that. Remember when you were asking about whether or not it was, yeah, Sarah's got it. It's always Sarah Richter, yes. That one was picked up recently from Dreamer Designs, and because they put it in their the only size that they do really for portraits, which is 60 by 80, that render is not good. It's not a good from Dreamer Designs. Um, it was an unfortunate render, but it doesn't look awful. It just looks pinched. But yeah, look at Sarah, got it. Okay, what time are we at? We're at 9:15. Ooh, 15 minutes. We could do this in 15 minutes. Okay. I'll pick something else from my wish list, but this will be one in stock. Okay. And I'll go straight for the juggler. Okay. and I'm gonna go right for my Punch a Baby paintings. Okay, so it'll be something inside of my Punch a Baby list, but it will be probably one that I don't talk about very much because that would be better. It'd be harder to guess if I don't, give you one that I talk about all the time. Let's go with mm, let's see. Ooh, okay, 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 okay. One that I don't talk about very. Let's see. Well, there we go. Okay. Yeah. All right, I've got it. I've got it. All right. I have selected something out of my Punch Baby list. All right. I would do damage to get this diamond painting, but I don't talk about it a lot. So it's not one that I talk about all the time. So otherwise, that would make it way too easy. A go. Begin. In stock on wish list, you haven't got. No, it is not. I don't think anything on my freaking Punch a Baby list is in stock. Let me see. Is it in stock? It is not in stock. I'm pretty sure everything that's like on that particular wish list for the most part is out of stock. Because usually the reason that I don't end up getting them when they drop is like I don't have money at the time or whatever. So I wait and then it restocks and I don't have money then. And then I'm like, damn it. Is the artist with another CP company? No. Nope. Not unless they're stealing the artwork. No, they are not with any other companies. Let's go with, let's see. Is it Little Lizard Garden? I have that one. I own Little Lizard Garden. It is not Little Lizard Garden. I got that one. I don't remember when I got that one. But I did finally get that one. Took me a while though. Probably why I don't talk about it. Because I already got that one. Is it a human portrait? No, Vicky, it is not a human portrait. It is not Island of Time. I have Island of Time on that list. I don't even know if I have time on that. Oh, I do, duh. I had to think about what that was. Dirt. Yes, it is not Island of Time, but yes, that is on that particular list. I figured picking that one would be way too obvious. It is not succulent. It is a landscape. Is it colorful or monochromatic? Uh it That's hard to say because it is very colorful, but it's not like all the colors of the rainbow, right? It has 45 colors and it has a lot of color to it, but it's a lot of very similar to each other colors, I guess. But it's not like, you know, a rainbow one, and it's not like two-toned black and gray or something like that. And knowing me, it's probably mostly blue. It's like just what I pick, apparently. It's like that color. It does have blue in it, but what else you got? What you got? What you got? Water. There is not water in that picture. There's no water in it. That's like, you know, if there is, I don't see it. Don't know why I can't keep the name of that freaking color out of place in my brain though. Probably because I think in my brain I named it Color of Time because everything else is Color of something lately. Color Island. It's not that. What else you got? What else you got for me? In fact, I'm not sure. I don't know if I've spoken much about this one. And I haven't seen it restock in ages. Like a long time. But I do love this artist. It is an artist that I have more than one piece by already. And I don't have any pieces by this artist that look like this. It's very um it's very unique. In that way. People or animals, neither. There are no people and no animals in this piece. None at all. None at all. But this person is not unknown for their people or their animals. This artist has sold many copies with people in them and with animals in them. It is not a Collins. It's not Peggy Collins. I don't know if Peggy Collins has done any with people in them that I can remember. Um, this person is also a traditional artist with regard to like there's not photo manipulation or photo bashing being used or if I think that their medium is digital, like as in doing things on Corel Draw, or I don't know if that's the program, but Is the artist still with Dak? Yes, it is not Barefoot Beach. This artist is still with Diamond Art Club. And is, as far as I am aware, is exclusively with Diamond Art Club. I doubt that they would even consider going to another company, to be honest with you. Just because I don't think it would do anything for them. One, I think that they are very, 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 very happy where they. What else? The artist is, as far as I am aware, identifies as female. I am almost, I would say 90% positive. I could see this artist, if they do not identify as female, that it would be like a they them situation. Is it a Sarah? It is not. It is not. And this piece by this artist in particular features a no, we won't go that way. We'll go with that will at least give the artist away. And what do we have? Wait, let me see what kind of time we have left. We have 3 minutes. Okay, so here's how I will play this game. This particular artist had more releases than I think any other artist in their Black Friday, Cyber Monday releases. That should narrow it down at least to a couple of people. And because this particular artist is also known for having people in their images, I think that knocks out the other person that it could be. And I said it wasn't Peggy Collins. So I think that leaves like one person that it could be for an artist. Yes, it is a Yume piece. It is a Yume piece that I don't think I've spoken about it like in a long, long time, because it hasn't restocked or whatever in a long, long time. I can tell you that the reason that I like this piece in particular is because it reminds me of people who play versions of Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is not Porcelain Dress. So I do love that piece, but it is not that piece. And people who play modified Animal Crossing New Horizons had access to something that I never did, and it made me angry because I wanted it so bad. And then by the time that I would have even been able to get it, they wrote a patch. Nintendo wrote a patch specifically so that anybody who had these had to lose them, and they all became completely worthless after the fact, and people paid real money. Is it the human and cat one in the hallway? There are no humans in it, and there are no animals in it. You guys are going to get this. I know you will. I'm going to let you get this before I end the live so that we're not all like, oh. And tune in next time. No, Sarah did not get it. It's not Porcelain Dress. I do like that one, but not that one. Actually, it would be kind of cool to try and make a porcelain dress for my character in Animal Crossing. Yes, Liana, it is Wishing Tree. Well done. Look at you. A 2 for Liana. That was fun. I like that game. We can keep playing that game if people want to keep playing that game in Discord. Otherwise, we can just go and hang out, chat, and I'm fine with that too. But y'all, I am going to finish up my square, not before I jump myself into Discord to hang out in Discord after dark. I think Tuesday night worked out pretty well. I don't know what you guys think. We had more people. It was a good time and I enjoyed it immensely. I hope you did too. And I like this game. We'll have to play this game again. We'll have to play it again soon. Guys, I am going to call it an evening since Dustin just got back with Beans and apparently he's playing kissy face with Bowie right now. But I will hopefully talk to you very, very soon in Discord. But until next time, you guys, I hope that wherever you are in this great big... Thank you, Beans. Shh. You stop. You stop it, sir. I hope that wherever you are in this great, big, beautiful world, that you are having a phenomenal morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever. Jeez.